Hi, I'm Susan Falck-Neal with ERA Integrity Real Estate.
And I'm Ashley Morris.
We're here today as part of a series that ERA is offering to better assist buyers and sellers in hopefully getting their homes ready to sell.
I think today one of the things that we wanted to bring forward to everyone was just some cheap and affordable ways to get your house ready to put on the market for selling. So Susan, you've had a lot of success with this over the years. What are some tips that you usually give your sellers?
Sure. Well, anybody that's ever spoken to me has heard these words, but my go-to is clean, paint, and declutter. It's what I feel like is the biggest bang for your buck, and the reality of it is most of them are pretty inexpensive to do. We live in our house, and that's fine, but when you go to sell your house or put it on the market, you have to do some preparation. And clean, paint, and declutter are simple, easy, effective ways to get it ready.
Right. I think a misconception that I often see is that people think that in order to have a successful showing, they've got to have a vacant home. It can't look lived in.
Right.
And that's absolutely not the case.
No, not at all.
But there's some of these cheap things that you can do, like Susan mentioned. I know one that I often see is the odors in the home. If you take a person in there to see the home and you get hit right in the face with an unpleasant odor, that can be a big turnoff, even if the house is great. So going to Walmart, getting a Glade plug-in or something like that can be a really cheap fix to kind of help that first impression.
Sure.
We've also seen curb appeal is a huge thing. We oftentimes have people that will go and look at the homes before they come to us to see them. And if they drive by and they see broken shutters or unkept yard or cluttered up porch, that can sometimes be a turn off, and they don't really want to take it to the next step and see inside the home.
Right. And that's a good point too, because I try to encourage people to prioritize, start from the outside in, because people will drive by your house, and then you want to think, what do they see when they walk up to your house? What do they see when they first walk in your house? Those are areas that are very important for you to get ready and prepared. A lot of times I go to a home and somebody's worried about cleaning out their closets, which is not that it's not important at some point, but when you prioritize, that's kind of low on the totem pole.
Right. I think the best way to sum up the whole preparation plan is just think of a good experience. As a consumer, you go to a restaurant or a store, and if you have a bad experience, you're not likely to take your business back.
Right.
So when we take buyers in to see these homes, if they have a bad experience, they're often less likely to try to maybe go see it again or even take the transaction further. And so these cheap things can kind of help them to have a good experience and want to continue business. So
Exactly, and that's why I think a lot of people don't realize it is not as overwhelming as you think. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. So I hope that if you're considering buying or selling, you give myself, Susan Falck-Neal, or Ashley Morris a call, or any one of our teammates at ERA. We'd be glad to help you.